Hello and welcome to Ask Me About K-Pop, the essential guide for recent converts and seasoned fans alike. My name is Shannon.
And I'm Angelica.
How are we doing today, everybody?
Oh, we're hanging in there.
We're hanging in. So we have a fun episode in store, but before we get started, I just wanted to say, if anybody from Spotify is listening to this, just want to say thanks for featuring our K-Pop Meets Tradition episode in one of your K-Pop playlists. We're very proud of that episode.
We are very proud of that episode, and of all episodes to be chosen as a highlight of ours, I think it was a good one.
Yeah, so thanks.
Yeah.
And if you're here because you saw that episode, that's awesome.
Welcome.
And
today's not going to be anything like that episode.
No, it won't, because we're just fucking around.
We're not educational today.
But also thank you everybody who's bought your Idol Gossip copy already.
Oh my gosh,
we're making
it is.
Alex so proud.
It has truly warmed my heart to see how quickly you guys were ready to support this book, and those who have already bought the book and received the book and started reading the book have also been saying that they're really enjoying it, which makes me happy that our recommendation was not in vain. You are enjoying it.
Yes.
I'm so glad.
And just wanted to take a moment to note, while we still have time in September, if you haven't gotten your copy of Idol Gossip yet, we're doing a giveaway.
Yes.
We get to give away 10 whole copies of the book. I'm so excited. So just go to our linktree/AMAKpop is our link tree. It's in the bio of all of our stuff. And the first link is Idol Gossip giveaway. US residents only, must be 18 or older to apply. Sorry to all of our babies and global listeners. But anyway, really excited about that. It ends on the last day of September. So if you want a free copy, go enter. Maybe you'll get one.
Yes. And if you don't care about whether or not you get it for free, but would like to participate in our book club, make sure you get your copy and stay tuned, because we will definitely be doing fun extra stuff with this book that we so dearly loved.
Yes. All right. So today is a second part of an episode from a couple of months ago that you guys really liked.
And predictably, after that episode came out, a bunch of people said, oh no, I missed the deadline and I forgot to send mine in. So, back by popular demand, Misheard Lyrics Part 2.
The vast majority of these, as we said, came from you, the listener. There's a couple of hours that we have addendumed on since last time. But thanks to everybody who submitted one. We're going to check out what you heard today and judge you. No.
We will be listening to what you heard, meaning we will read out what you think the lyric is, and then we'll listen to the actual song and see if we hear it too. These are really just in order of who submitted them. I just grabbed a handful because we did get a lot. But yeah, so in no particular order, let's jump in.
All right, so our first submission is from Mara, big, wonderful fan of the show who helps us so much, and we adore her. Her first submission is from the GOT7 song, Hard Carry. And Mara heard, just fuck and fuck and fuck again, I got this right. I know what part she's talking about, but let's all take a listen and see if we also hear such vulgarity in this GOT7 song. Let's fuck and fuck and fuck again, I got this right. Let's fuck and fuck and fuck again, I got this right. Honestly,
yeah.
Honestly, when you make yourself listen for it, it's not. It's kind of there.
It kind of is, because they don't overpronounce the L in fly, but you really hear the G in again.
Yeah.
So you fucking. I hear it, Mara. I hear it.
Yes, because the actual lyric is, let's fly again, fly again, fly again. I got this right.
Mm-hmm. But it's a slur.
They're slurring together. I totally hear it.
All right, the next one is also from Mara, and this, you will be excited because a few of these misheard lyrics are exactly what you asked for in their in a different language. Yes. There's a couple. So this first one is for the song Cinema by CIX, right? Okay. And so the misheard lyric is Salamat, Salamat, Salamat.
And here's how it sounds in the CIX song.
flies too. Like if you
flies.
told me that that's what the lyric was, I'd believe it.
you. I'd believe you. What CIX is saying is "Ooh, cinema, cinema, cinema," which is the title of the song. But Mara explained, this is what we say as a hello in Arabic to someone when they're ill. It's like get well soon. Salamat, salamat, salamat.
Yeah.
So that's fun. I think you should sing that to the next time somebody in your family is sick. You should serenade
or
them.
just to say hello.
Yeah, it's great. Perfect. All right. This next submission comes from Tamina, and it is from the newest song, Inside Out. And Tamina hears, "Don't want wild and free." And here's what it sounds like in the newest song. I totally can hear the wild and free. It's "don't wanna be free," according to the lyrics. But I totally hear that it's not quite a proper wanna be. And wild and free is totally a saying. So
I don't hear it.
Okay.
But I also, when I was just listening, I was like, I haven't heard this song in a while, but I do love this song and have heard it so much that like, I feel like I just know so deeply in my mind that it is "don't want to be free" that I can't hear anything else. But I hear an extra like "d" in there.
Sure.
So I get it.
I get it. And that's like the whole point of these episodes, once again, to reiterate, is not to make fun of anybody or the way that they speak or to make fun of languages at all. This is just a fun exercise in how weird our brains are.
Absolutely.
That when your brain is trying to make sense of something that you don't understand, it will look for familiarity. And that's where these misunderstandings come in. I think it's funny.
Humans are funny, so that's what this is about. No judgment involved from any parties toward any parties either. But the next two I'm excited to hear because both of them are mishearings of German. So Tamina also submitted these two. And so the first one is from NCT 127 in the song Limitless. Tamina hears Augen zu, which is German for closed eyes. Sorry if I said that wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same syllables.
It is. It's Hoken Sumumbodil. Sumoboro. Boro?
Sumaboryo.
Borio? It's so small. Hugen. Augen. I totally like Augen and Hugen.
And the first syllable of the second word is both su, but in German it's a Z and in Korean it's an S. So the translation for the Korean lyric is "or hide and turn your back." But that's totally I hear it.
I totally hear it.
I hear it.
All right, this next one, last one from Tamina. This is in Irene and Sulgi's Monster. This is a little lewd. Don't get shocked. But Tamina hears Mushi, which is German for pussy. Naughty. And let's see if we hear it in this Monster song as well.
Mushy, mushy,
I mean, that's undeniable.
Yeah, it's right there. They're saying
It's
it
there.
very clearly.
Also, that is the syllable in Hangul, mushi.
But the phrase is mushi mushi hage, which is like a mushi mushi hada, which is like one of those onomatopoeia double repeating adjectives that means like terribly, horribly, scarily. It comes from musho, which is the adjective for scary.
Yes.
So,
and in Tamina's defense, she did say, also, I'm sorry, I just said your name like Timine, and then I just added an A to it. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but if it is, that's how I'll say it from now on. Tamina. Oh, like Timina.
Yeah, Tamina.
Anyway, she said she almost didn't want to share it because it's vulgar, but for the education,
I'll never hear
Absolutely.
it differently ever. So
well, now,
love
I
it.
mean, it is the right sound.
Yeah.
So now I just know
And they're
how to
saying
say
it so-
pussy in German. So great.
It's so growly too.
And that's such a like,
mushy. Oh my.
it's a pretty gay song.
I mean,
I feel like it
all
works.
fits.
Irene and Sulgi, that was a That was a gay vibe.
Yeah, it all fits.
I like it.
It all fits. All right, next on the list.
Next on the list, this is from Julia. In EXO's Monster, again with the monster.
More
okay, so we're gonna
monsters.
have 3 submissions in a row that are all from a song called Monster, which is fun. And we know now that that's Kenzie's fault.
Yeah,
Thank
Kenzie.
you, Kenzie. Okay, so Julia hears in EXO's Monster, "You wanted salad."
Let's hear it. You wanted salad.
Oh wow, I really hear that one.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So the actual Korean is 조고도 영원히 살래, which is don't want to live forever. Even if I die, I don't want to live forever. But want a salad is pretty fun too.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's really fun. And the sala at the end.
Salad.
There you go.
Oh, that's great.
You want to read the next one?
Okay, yes. So
It's
the
also
next
from
one is
Monster.
also from Monster. Juliet 2. This is funny. Okay. Julia hears, we home and she know we're boning. I already can hear it.
I'm sure this is there. I'm never singing that differently ever again. She home and we know. Wait, what is it?
We home,
We home and she know we're boning. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, that's getting me. That is a good one.
Also like EXO would.
So the actual Korean lyrics is 위험함, 위험해, it's dangerous. 위험한 시호를 보내. So sending a dangerous signal.
Okay, but
Which is the opposite of we know.
Sure. But also bonin and bone. The syllables are there,
Right
man.
there.
The syllables are there. I love it. Rewrite. Our English version of Monster is gonna have that lyric in it.
It's also, I feel like it would be really funny if that is like, because, and I'll get one on the show someday, but there's a lot of K-pop writers who are on TikTok and they like explain their songwriting process. And a lot of the times they try to match the syllable count or the sounds to whatever the English demo had. What if the English demo did have "We home and she know we're boning"? It fits right, perfect.
It really
who
does.
knows? Who knows?
We'll never know.
All right, next one.
The next one comes from Jewel. From Julia to Jewel. This song is Stray Kids Go Live. Jewel hears, "Look at my pants now, now, now."
Look at my pants now, now, now. Look at my pants
That's so perfect.
Are you telling me they're not saying "Look at my pants"?
How dare you? Like, what do you mean?
I hear "Look at my pants," but it's apparently "Live in my pace."
Play that clip again.
Yeah.
Look at my pants now, now, now. Look at my pants now, now, now.
No.
Look at my
Look
pants.
at my pants
now,
now, now. Felix, you speak English.
You were
There's
saying,
no
"Look at my
excuse.
pants." I know you were.
Oh, that's great. I like that one a lot. I didn't know that song.
Jewel also left a note regarding last episode. The last time we did this.
I almost said last week's episode.
Last time's episode. Jewel wrote, "I gotta tell you, as a German, I really appreciated Michael's submission of hearing Kumau in Boy in Love because it's nonsensical and I'll never be able to unhear it. Yay!"
You're welcome.
So shout out from last time. All right, next. From Michael.
Oh.
Speak of the devil. He appears on your list. So Michael submits from BTS's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I think this is a super common one. I wouldn't even be surprised if most people think this is what it is. He hears, money, money, money.
Money.
Like currency.
4 monies.
Money, money, money.
I mean, yeah. I hear it too.
They are saying money, which is the Korean for a lot. I want you a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. But yeah, I feel like the first time I heard this song, I 100% just assumed without even looking it up that it was money, money, money.
Sure.
Because it sounds like it could be. Why not?
Yeah.
And the song is called Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And what do you get for your blood, sweat, and tears?
You get money, money, money.
So there you go.
I hear it. Also from Michael, we have a submission for Timmy's advice, where he hears, I sure don't want advice.
I sure don't want advice. I sure don't want advice.
To be completely honest, Michael, this submission took me for a double take, and I had to fact check this when I looked up what the original lyrics are, because I also thought it was I sure don't want advice. And the real lyric is I shoot the one advice, which is nonsensical.
Which doesn't make sense. I sure don't want advice makes perfect sense.
I shoot the one advice is nonsense. So I thought, I reread this and I was like, wait, the misheard is the I shoot the one, surely.
Right?
It cannot be the other way around. But no, it is.
It is.
I shoot the one advice. But I'm with you. I'm with you, Michael. I sure don't want advice.
I also feel like I sure don't want advice also gets across the exact same point.
It is the same point. And I shoot the one advice is ridiculous because the whole point of this, there's only one piece of advice coming at you. No, it's coming from everywhere.
It's lots of
all
advice.
the mouths. They're
And
coming
you don't
from all
want it.
sides. And he doesn't want any of it. I sure don't want advice. Timmy, who wrote this song? Timmy-na. Who did? We need to talk.
To talk. All right. Next on the list, this is from Eva or Ava. And this is from 17 Trauma, which came up in last week's episode. Last time we said
Yes.
you heard fucking trauma, which I still do every time I listen to
I
that
do
song.
as well. It's my trauma, fucking trauma.
Well, Ava hears something in Dutch in this, which is Bakstien, which is Dutch for brick. So let's listen for Bakstien. It's boxed in.
Yes, in English.
But yes, once again, something we were talking about before we recorded. That's Vernon. That was 100% Vernon.
Absolutely.
And it's weird when a mispronounced or a strangely pronounced English comes from the English speaking member. Because
Yeah.
it just feels like, how did that happen?
Yes. Well, that's what I was thinking of when Felix says, look at my pants now, because he speaks English. But I obviously don't speak Dutch, so I would never have heard Bakstien. I definitely hear boxed in.
Sure.
So yeah, I think that's more of less of him mispronouncing it and more. Actually, no, that's
But
not.
he's
I take that
saying
back because he goes
Bakstien.
Bakstien. He's
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. He is putting
Because
an accent on
in,
it.
someone who speaks English, you would say in with a really
boxed
flat
in.
in.
Boxed in, Bakstien. Yeah,
Bakstien.
You're right. He could make that sharper. If I was the producer on the track, I'd say, do it again.
Let's take that again. No, but that was a good one. Exactly what I wanted. Dutch.
Yes. Okay. And this next one also comes from Eva, possibly Eva, I just realized. But anyway, AT's, the song is called Better. And she hears a Dutch phrase, which is the angry curse version of shut your mouth, more like shut your hole. And should I get the pronunciation from her? I was going to say,
email?
if you wanted to just put it in later, we can pull it up right now for sure. But she has an email. There should be a folder.
Okay, here's what it's.
How you back? How you back?
Okay, so this is Dutch for shut your hole.
And let's see if it sounds like AT's is telling us to shut our holes.
And they're yelling it too. They are yelling it. Wow, what are the actual lyrics of that?
Hold on, I want to hear it one more time. They are apparently saying, oh, your pick. Oh, your pick.
That's so, which is also a nonsense phrase. So Eva wrote, Hongjung excitedly says, "Oh, you're back," which sounds like, "Oh, you back," this Dutch phrase. But the actual lyric is, "Oh, your pick," which in your defense, Eva, makes no sense.
Right.
I guess it's like, your pick.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, your pick. That's
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense.
But especially it being back, like,
Oh, you're back.
yeah, being back in the mix and yelled, I could totally, if that
Shut
is
your
a
hole.
Yes, I totally can hear how that would be possible for sure. Okay. Before we move on to the next one, we have to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This episode of Ask Me About K-Pop is brought to you by Idol Gossip, the new YA novel by Alexandra Lee Young. Alexandra is the producer for the New York Times The Daily Podcast and is the genius behind the K-Paparazzi episode of Radiolab that's discussed on this very show. Also on this very show, we had Alex here last week to talk all about her book, Idol Gossip, which gives an inside look behind the glitz of the K-pop industry and follows a Chinese-American girl named Alice who moves to Seoul with her family and is offered a spot at an exclusive K-pop academy. How will Alice navigate the culture clashes, egos, and training practices of K-pop, a world she knows nothing about, to lead her group to success at the Dream concert and maybe strike K-pop gold? Angelica and I loved this book. We are declaring it the first K-pop historical fiction, and we cannot wait for all of you to read it as well so that we can chat about it and cast the movie in our minds and do all the fun stuff we did last time we had a book club. So go get your copy. Idol Gossip by Alexandra Lee Young is published by Walker Books US and is available now wherever books are sold. All right, we're back, and we have one more submission from Ava. And this is from a Victon song called Chess. And Ava hears, "'Cause I love your chest." Oh. That's really funny. I want it to be chest because of how dramatically it's sung, and then it's the end of the line.
The actual line is, "'Cause I love your chess," like the game chess, which is what the
That's the name
song,
of the song,
is called.
sure.
Yeah. But Eva wrote, "With Mara's Everyone Needs to Stand Victon agenda, I listened to their new album while taking a walk outside. Because I was walking, I had no idea what the song titles were, and I had no idea the song was named Chess. So when the chorus came on for the first time, I honestly thought they were saying, 'Cause I love your chest.' Now, listening back to this one, I don't know how I heard what I heard the first time. It's clearly chess without a T. Maybe it was background noise, or I just heard what I wanted to hear. Now, every time I hear this song, I think about how they like my chest."
Yay!
As you should. As you should. I'm never gonna. I'll never unhear that.
Hear it differently. That was great. I love that one. Thank you for all of your submissions, Ava. All right, now we're left is things from
Things
us
that we've submitted.
And I have one to add to the end that I was holding because it's
Beautiful.
too much, but it's a way to end this one. So go on.
Okay, perfect. So the first one comes from me. And this is in Timin's song, Timina. Guess who? I hear murder on the dance floor. The actual lyrics are, "Who's on the dance floor?"
And while was played it just now and was looking at the lyrics in front of me, I could very clearly hear who's on the dance floor because it was written there. But listening to the song because it's so muddled and it's staccato syllables, I feel like you want to hear "murder on the dance floor"
Yes.
because it's just like happening at one note and so muffled. "Murder on the dance floor," like sure, why not?
100%. And that's definitely a song I've only ever listened to because I don't usually care to look up the lyrics. So
Right.
I've always heard "murder on the dance floor." And I mean, he's saying like who's on the
Yeah.
dance floor.
Who's on the dance floor?
Who's on the dance floor? And like that doesn't need 2 syllables.
Murder on the dance floor.
Murder on the dance floor. And like if Timeen,
that's more
if
fun.
guess who's on the dance floor and the answer is Timeen, then yes, there will be a murder on the dance
on
floor.
the
So
dance
I
floor.
stand behind my lyric instead.
I think you're right. I think you're totally right. All right, this next one also comes from you.
It comes from a shiny blog that I follow.
Okay, great. Oh, I see that in the Who Submitted It column. So this is from Monsta X's Gambler. And this Tumblr user hears, "My soup is hot, my soup is fresh."
My soup is black, my soup is fresh. Open my pack, let me show how I bang.
Okay, in the post they said, I know it's not this, but that's what my brain heard when I was multitasking, and now that's just what it is, I guess. And honestly, that's what I hear now too, and it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh.
I love things being about soup. There's a Tumblr, or not Tumblr, a TikTok sound that I absolutely love where somebody took Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake and it goes, "And as long as I got my soup, I'ma leave my soup on the floor. Let me show you a good soup." Ooh, so thick. It makes me laugh every single fucking time. So this, my soup
is hot. My soup is fresh.
I love it.
I love it. All right. This one is also a Monsta X, and it's also from me. And this is in the song Addicted. I hear I'm a dick to you.
But I'm loving this.
I'm addicted to you. Yeah, I'm addicted to you. I'm victim.
Okay, but they don't have the syllable they need.
Say addicted. I fully agree with this misheard in that it's not even a misheard. They are saying
They are
I'm
saying
addicted to
I'm
you.
a dick. It's supposed to be I'm addicted to you. And there is a point in the song where they correctly say addicted. But it's
at
not
that-
here.
But at that part, and I'll play it because it's like they say I'm a dick. What I hear is I'm a dick. Yeah, I'm addicted to you.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that makes any sense. Anyway, all I hear is I'm a dick and I'm addicted to you, which makes sense as I feel like as a song that makes sense.
Yeah,
And there's
and-
no reason why it shouldn't be that.
I also think it's kind of clever to have it build from I'm a dick and I'm addicted to you.
Yes.
Like it's a clever play on words. And I wonder if that is actually what it is supposed to be and that's why they sang it that way, but maybe like in the published lyrics it got censored.
Sure, because if they'd written it out, they would have gotten flagged by the board or whatever. But yeah,
But nobody's going to listen to it in the Korean media and say that's mispronounced.
Right. I just like it doesn't there's no room for it.
There's no room for it. And it's like
I'm addicted to you. Like that's
Yeah.
how you would have to do it. But they go, I'm addicted to you.
Yeah,
They
there's
fucking
no-
say I'm addicted to you.
there's no beat. There's no space for it. Yeah.
Yeah. This is not misheard. This
is
is
not
miswritten.
misheard.
I believe this.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Jury says. Tap, tap, next case.
The next one on the list is from me, and this just happened to me like last weekend when Angelica and I were watching Red Velvet on JJ's show, and they were talking about happiness and the big Wendy moment in happiness that everybody remembers that like is the moment from that song. I swore on everything in my life that the lyric to this was "Shine on me, lady, shine on me."
Are you happy? Shine on me. Let it shine on me. Yeah. 내 품에 let it shine. Shine on me. Let it shine on me. Yeah. 내 두 팔에 let it shine.
Okay, I gotta say, I hear let it shine. I'm so
It's okay.
sorry to
It's
tell
okay.
you. But
It
she
is let
does
it shine.
she does a little bit of a let it, like she has a tiny let it, like,
Sure.
you know what I mean? As opposed to hitting that lady.
But yeah, I guess I just never ever questioned it because it was like Red Velvet's debut song, and I was sort of thinking of it in that like Barney song, Mr. Sun, please shine
Sure.
down on. So I was thinking of some kind of worldly Mother Earthy lady.
Sure,
The
lady.
womanly energy of the earth shining down on red velvet, like lady shine on me. But no, it's let it shine on me.
I mean, I like Lady Shine on Me. I think
Okay.
both work.
All right. This last one is not on the list, but I'm going to say it.
Oh.
I took it off of the list last time because I thought it was too crazy and I didn't want to ruin this song for people. But
Ooh, what a surprise. You and I, listener, we're hearing this for the first time.
But when I was pulling things for last time's episode, this came up and I've never been able to unhear it since. So I'm sorry to absolutely everybody
Okay,
for
here
what
we
I'm
go.
about to do. But in the Just 2 song, JB and Yugam, little duo, we talked about them. They were a shortest lived JYP group.
Yes.
Somebody says that Focus on Me sounds like fuck a zombie. Listen.
Now focus on me.
Right? Oh my God. I'm never going to be able to unhear that. I knew as soon as you said Just 2 that it was gonna be a fuck. I knew
Because
it
of the-
because of focus.
'cause they don't
and
say focus with a strong O.
No, they. Anytime.
Most groups don't say
Anytime
focus with the
focus.
ocus.
Anytime.
They say fuckus.
Every single time. Every time Focus is in a K-pop song, they say fuckus. Every time. If I was a resident English speaker at one of these companies, that would be one of the first things I would teach people how to say. That and like whatever. Anyway, not the point. The point is I will never unhear
I'm so sorry.
fuck a zombie.
Fuck a zombie.
But a valid
It's really
Misheard.
valid. It's like really
is.
in there. So anyway.
100%.
Oh boy. Well, that is our list of misheard lyrics. Thank you to everybody who submitted one.
And if you can, I mean, I feel like this is something that can definitely continue. We can make this a series. So if this inspires you to think of a misheard lyric, go ahead and send it to us, amakpoppod@gmail.com. And we will save it for maybe a part 3.
We have a whole folder, a whole Gmail tag for misheard lyrics. So we'll keep them very organized.
I like to stay organized.
Yeah.
Love a folder.
All right. We'll be right back with a random game. All right, we are back. And this week, the random number generator blessed us
They shine down upon us.
with a boy group that we love, and they are called ACE.
Yay!
ACE with periods in between, and it stands for Adventure Calling Emotions.
Yes, this is a 5-member boy group from Beat Interactive that debuted on May 23rd, 2017 with the single Cactus. And they are an interesting group because they got their start busking on the streets of Hongdae, which is a district in Seoul. And they got recognition for doing cover groups or cover dances to like BTS, Blackpink, EXO. And they wouldn't just dance, they would obviously sing it
Right.
as well.
And their debut had a kind of eye-catching concept
Concept.
in that they wore very short shorts and garter belts.
Yes, hot pants, long sleeve button-up shirts that were black, and then black like short shorts with a variety of garters like on different parts of their legs. And I remember when this came out, like
It was
I
all over
remember
Tumblr.
seeing
People were
this.
like, holy shit, look at this.
Yeah. And the song is like kind of loud. But recently, and I remember watching it and being like, wow, what a gimmick. Like, this isn't my taste. Like, this is so silly. And I remember like not paying attention to it at all. And I know that that's how a lot of people thought about it because
Sure.
I've heard like June and Chan, as we'll talk about, 2 of the members went on the unit. And when they went on that show, the judges, Rain, asked them about, like, why did you debut with this hot pants? Like, isn't that... And
Are you
in
embarrassed?
so many words said, isn't that an embarrassing concept? And they kind of had to be like, well, we were from a small company. We, like, knew it would grab people's attention, and it did. But unfortunately, it grabbed a lot of negative attention. And like that was hard to hear because we did work hard on it and nobody talked about the song or the choreography. They just talked about what we were wearing, which is an ironic twist for a boy group. But looking back on it and like rewatching it now, like I remember watching the relay dance because we recently got into Ace, like just this past year. And when I went back, like, what have they done? And I, like, watched their debut. I remember being like, why wasn't I into this when I saw this? Like, me today, if I saw Cactus, the song isn't necessarily my taste because the, like, chorus is kind of an anti-chorus, like, EDM breakdown. But the rest of the song is kind of fun. But, like, hot dudes in short pants doing a lot of choreography that, like, really highlights their thighs. What's not to love?
Right. Yeah.
It's great. And everybody should watch the relay dance if you haven't watched it already. It's really good.
It is really good. And Ace has released 4 EPs and 2 albums.
They have the list up at the
list
top.
was at the top. 2 repacks, 4 minis, and 2 regular albums. So like 8 albums all told since 2017. But they've had like an interesting go of it because they are from a small company, which I feel like groups that are from smaller companies are more likely to, like those companies are more likely to just throw things at the wall instead of focusing on the group. So all of the members of Ace have, in the early days, did all of the shows. Your units, your mix nines, your K-pop stars, any of the like audition-y shows for like tiny companies to try to get their kids seen.
Yeah.
Ace did them all.
And Chan, one member of, 3 of the members of Ace that all competed on the shows got into the final groups. Chan was on the unit and he made it into the group, which was called UNB, and he promoted for about a year with them. And Byung-kwan and Donghoon both made it to the final group of K-pop star, but
Mix Nine.
Mix Nine, thank you. But that group never debuted. So they were finalists, but that particular group never debuted. So only Chan was ever absent for part of the promotions.
But something that I think is so interesting about Ace that I feel like sets them apart from
Other
most
groups?
K-pop groups is that I think it's because of their busking background that they are like, not to say that they aren't original artists in their own rights, because they are, but they seem to just have like a deep passion for K-pop and
They're
for
like K-pop
covering
experts.
K-pop. Like Byung-kwan is one of those like choreography geniuses that just like Key sees a choreography once and then knows it. But like they know everything that's going on. They've heard every song. They're just like really on top of it because I think they are so focused on being it. Like, I don't know. They just have their finger on the pulse and they seem to be like such a big fans of K-pop and that they like want to do it and they want to be part of it and they are so good and they seem to just like work extra hard because they're not only practicing Ace comebacks but they're learning 5 whole cover dances and even their rappers are excellent singer, like they are just like total all 5 of
All of them
triple
are triple threats.
And they just, I don't know, I feel like they work harder than anyone for like 1/10 of the recognition.
Well, and they're also from such a small company that there are several songs I know that they've just like they've done all of the choreography themselves.
Right.
Like one of
They
their
don't have
songs, their Japanese release, which is called My Lover, which is great. You can download it on iTunes. I highly recommend it. One of my favorite Ace songs. They also have a dance practice for it, and they made up the dance right then and there, like when they showed up and when they showed up to film the music video or whatever, and they were told that there wasn't choreography for the song, they just made it that day and they filmed it so that there would be something for My Lover. And it's really good because Ace is really good.
They're very, 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 very good.
And it's interesting because their music, because they're from a smaller company, I often buy their music, even if I don't necessarily really like it, or even if I don't love every track on the album, I'll buy it just to give them the numbers.
Sure.
And just to give them my money.
Yeah.
But they're like very interesting because every single one of their EPs and albums like has kind of the same, actually maybe they do sort of have a structure now that I'm talking it out loud. Like a lot of their title songs have like a heavy techno or EDM piece to it.
Right.
And then
The
they
noise.
also they have like a noisy aspect to their title songs usually. And then they have like a really groovy B-side, and then they also have like a beautiful ballad, and they probably have like a random like kind of harder like hip hop style song. And then sometimes they do something like, and then they'll maybe throw like as a fifth song something weird and experimental. Like on their latest EP, one of the songs is called Arirang, and it is like a remix or like a reimagining of the traditional Korean song, which is called Arirang. And it
Right.
starts out like really grand and traditional, and then it like turns into this like K-pop version of it, which is very cool.
Sure.
But yeah, Ace is an interesting group that's multifaceted, and I enjoy them a lot.
I enjoy them a lot. And like, but yeah, I just feel like I just wish that the five of them were in a more privileged position, I guess, because I do feel like they are so talented. And it's a little bit of a bummer that like my favorite Ace song is Ace singing twice on YouTube as opposed to an original. Like, I don't know.
Excuse you, your
There's-
favorite Ace song is Take Me Higher.
No, it's Baby Tonight, actually.
But fair enough. Baby Tonight is a great track. That is so good.
But you know what I mean? Like, I feel
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
are so good. They're just so
you
good.
wish they had like a discography you could get behind
Yes,
more.
the way that they can make a
Yeah.
cover their own and like really show off. I feel like I wish I was getting that same show off from an original Ace song.
That's fair. I totally agree with that. And I honestly am like a little bit worried because I feel like they're only just now getting
some
recognition.
attention.
Yeah, they're like just getting their start, and two of them are enlisting this
like
month.
just now.
Yeah, like Wow enlisted on September 10th, and Donghoon, the leader, will be enlisting on September 23rd, which is the day after this episode comes out.
I
So like
know.
they're just getting momentum, and two of them have to leave, which is such a bummer.
But I
That, like,
did
makes me a little
see-
nervous.
An exciting news item I saw on Twitter yesterday, and I'm excited to see what comes from it. Press release that, quote, a member of Ace completed filming a drama in which he is the lead, end quote. So we don't know who it is or which drama, but they announced that Anne Ace is going to be starring in a drama soon. And like, I don't know, that's helped.
Good.
Cha Eun-woo helps Astro
Absolutely.
by being in dramas.
Absolutely.
So
As long as Chan is 100% the like most well-known member
Sure, 'cause he
because
was
he
in
was
another
on the
group.
unit. And so he is also the maknae, so he doesn't have to enlist for a while. So like definitely yes, play it up. June, your face
I would
is
like
beautiful.
June to
Put
be
yourself in drama.
My first thought was, I hope it's June because I feel like
he
would
is
pull
a
off
face
the
that
drama
deserves
lead.
to be filmed.
Really
like,
well.
my God, those cheekbones. And we have to talk about their styling because
Yes.
first of all, that is the reason that I started paying attention to Ace, period, is like when they started promoting Goblin, parentheses, favorite boys, they did this unbelievable underwater photo shoot in traditional hanbok. And it was like
The wigs.
it was an
Just the
America's
wigs.
Next Top Model style photo shoot. I'd never seen any teasers like it. And then they had these like amazing wigs, and I just couldn't get over the style, the like insanely over the top styling. And when that music video came out, it did not disappoint. Even though the song, like, I mean, I really love that song, and like I will totally vibe with that song now, but it's not my style at all. And it is like the visuals that got me.
Yeah.
Which is also true of their most recent comeback, Higher, because
Sure.
the visuals were like mermaids, like Prince Eric covered in pearls in
Right.
water. And it was unbelievable.
Siren colon Dawn.
Was unbelievable. But you mentioned to me once that I think you had seen them described as a group that had been made for the female gaze. And I feel like that, like, once you said that, like, something like clicked in my mind of like, yes, because they're so pretty. Like, even going back and watching the like Take Me Higher music video, like they're soft and beautiful and like
Crocs and
silky
sweaters.
shirts and yes, and like see-through blouses and even Cactus with the short shorts. Like, yes, that is something you would see at Magic Mike or Hollywood Men. Like, that's
Right.
what male strippers wear.
Yeah.
And that is why they got flack for it. But it's also kind of why I like it now.
Yeah. So, all that to say, please stan Ace. We will wait for Wow and Donghoon very patiently.
God, I will weep for Donghoon's haircut because his hair right now
It's so
is
beautiful.
so beautiful.
But seriously, they're really good. Check out, like, they hustle in that small group way. So, like,
sure do.
Watch all of their, like, you know, after school club episodes and Arirang TV specials. They go on everything.
Yep.
And they are, like, if you want to see cover dance masters, like, just watch Ace do, like, a cover dance relay and you'll, like, shit. They're so fucking good.
Oh,
they
God.
know everyone else's dances.
And honestly, like, yeah, their cover dances, their live band cover songs, like they have a Twice medley, they have a full
they have
Feel
multiple.
special.
Oh yeah, full feel special and a medley.
And a
Okay.
medley.
I was like,
and
there's
they're
multiple
both
Twice.
incredible. All of their dance practices are worth watching. Even if you don't really like the song, their choreography is great because all 5 of them are incredible dancers. And like, just stan Ace.
Just stan Ace.
Just do it.
So we're going to watch their most popular music video, which at the moment is for their second main single. When did this come in
2019.
the timeline? 2019. Okay, so this is like their 6th single.
This is after Chan has rejoined them.
Chan is back after Take Me Higher. Okay, and song is called Savage. If you want to watch it with us, cue up Ace Savage and press play when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, it's the theater. The theater.
The
that all
theater.
I don't know if they're all
Oh,
the same,
credit scene. I don't think I've seen this music video.
but I always assume that in every K-pop video that's filmed on a stage, like that Boa one from 20 years. Oh, this song. I know this song.
I don't know if I do.
All right, they've got like some plaid lukes.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
wait.
those braid wig.
No, I remember those braids. I have seen this before.
Byung-kwon has like a really long wig on that's braided into little
yeah,
pigtails.
it's like 2 French braids. And this music video is basically going back and forth between them dancing in these red plaid suits. Ooh, lip ring Chan. In a theater and then being in like, I don't know, they have these like one shots where they're in
Like a room covered in
decrepit
newspaper?
rooms. Yeah. And or a
Donna.
throne with like fluorescent lights behind them. Oh yeah, I know this
Yeah,
song.
this song.
Like,
Yeah,
Ace,
see, I
it's
like
only
them,
'cause I
but like
love you.
this is not. I would not choose. This is not my
Yeah.
K-pop Venn diagram.
But dear God, does Chan look beautiful with that shiny ass lip gloss and his lip ring? They're
Joker,
so
wow.
pretty.
With
I
his
know, with his
green
green
hair.
hair. Look at you, Junior, so pretty.
He is absolutely stunningly
You're so
beautiful.
pretty.
The Wikipedia said that somebody said he won like or got
He
named
was-
a Kangta lookalike.
He was on I Can See Your Voice as a Kangta lookalike.
No.
And as a June bias, I'm offended.
He does not look like Kangta.
He's way hotter than Kangta. And
But also he
Kangta, you
doesn't
can
look
take
like Kangta.
offense. No, they don't look alike. They both have like elfish qualities to their faces, but their faces are different.
Donghoon is my Ace bias if anyone
fair.
cares.
He has Nope, that's not true. I was gonna say he has the nicest butt, but he doesn't because Byung-kwan's thighs
is
are
actually
very, very
bigger.
thick. And so is Wow. Wow's also very thick.
Wow is one of those like sleeper hotties because he doesn't speak
Yeah.
and he like fades into the background. But if you pay attention to him, then you're like, oh my god, what are you doing back there?
Yeah.
Oh, coat. Look at it, so
Ooh.
fancy.
Chan is so pretty. They're all so pretty. They're just so good looking. And they can do everything. Guys, Ace is really good.
Everyone just get on board, please.
I kind of love the braids.
He's not
He's
pulling
not
them
not
off.
pulling them off.
And I have to like on principle support a boy wig just because
Yeah. We
I've
love a
said
boy
it
wig.
before that I like a boy wig, so I must support boy wigs.
Yeah. And I don't usually like the really light colored eye contacts, but June looks good with, not June, Chan looks good with blue eyes. Mm-hmm. I feel like usually it looks like a scary vampire.
It very often looks very scary.
But actually they're all wearing colored contacts in this. Like, I will get down to this song when the mood strikes me to put Ace on shuffle because I have become a choice and like I am a fan of Ace. But that's not my vibe.
Right.
And I think we all know that.
I think we all know that, and that's very fair. Anyone and everyone should just stand Ace, okay? They have something for everybody, because I know that a shit ton of you like music that sounds exactly like that. So there you go. And if you don't like music that sounds like that, they have so much music
They
that
have
doesn't
so
sound
much
like
other
that.
stuff too. Yeah. If you've never heard Take Me Higher, if you've never heard Baby Tonight, my God, get on it.
Stand by
right
you.
now.
Want to cry? Listen to Stand by You.
If you've listened to every episode of this podcast, you've definitely listened to Stand by You. What's another good one? Wait, I just had something off the top of my head. Oh shit. Oh, well, My Lover, I already mentioned that one. Let me just pull up all my Ace right now.
English, they have a song called Down. That's in English. That's a good time.
Yes. Clover is nice. Their newer song Changer is fun. That's on their most recent album, and the song I was talking about is called Jindo Arirang, which is on that album, and it's really interesting. I do recommend it. But yeah, everybody listen to Ace. Check them out. They're worth it. I don't know what to recommend. I have been like so under a rock lately.
Yeah, I feel like since this
Oh my
episode is
God.
coming in a little bit short, I like know what.
Did you hear the new NCT
Yes.
song?
I did.
So much of it, I was just sitting there like, is this even music? The chorus is so EXO.
The chorus is really
The chorus
pretty.
is fantastic. It's great. She's giving me
The chorus
EXO,
is
and I'm
really
loving
pretty.
her.
And I haven't listened to it yet, but I heard there's a song on the album called Breakfast that is amazing. So I can't wait to listen to that because the singers in NCT are very good singers. And
Yes,
they
but I was
usually
also
get me with their ballad
annoyed
B-sides.
at the fact that the opening chorus of Sticker has such heavily auto-tuned Do-young.
'Cause
I was
he's
like,
good.
what are you doing auto-tuning him? This is like Lotto when you auto-tune Jongdae. Like, no, stop doing this.
My experience of it was like very late. Like I think because we had gotten home from the bar and it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw an Asian Junkie headline that basically it was like, is this new NCT song an experiment in the limits of parasocial relationships? And I was like, I gotta hear this right now. So I was like, sorry, husband, I'm about to play K-pop out loud. We gotta hear this. And I was baffled when it started.
Yeah.
Absolutely baffled. That Taeyong rap is inexcusable.
It's unreal. The way that there is just no rhythm to the raps.
and that then when the raps are over, like the fact that it's like offbeat on purpose for the sake of experimental, like fine, everybody gets their experimental songs. But yeah, I agreed with the Asian Junkie review that it seemed like a test. And I also agreed with the tweet that was like, Sticker is NCT's wolf. Fine.
They all need
Fine.
one.
Everybody gets one. Yeah. That they're moving into a more experimental phase or something.
They've
I don't
always
know.
been experimental. Everything about NCT is a
It's
fucking
it's all an
experiment. There's
experiment.
fucking 35 of them. Give me a break. Absolutely not. Ugh, NCT. I don't know what to do with you.
I know. It's so funny. Whatever, I'll keep this in the episode. We're having a good time, but I'm not
keeping all of this in the
No,
episode.
I assumed we were. No, but
I was speaking off the record.
Oh, then
no, it's
forget
fine. If you listen back and it's not too mean, you can keep it in.
I think this was the talk of the week.
Okay,
the talk
fair
of the
enough.
week was,
Fucking sticker.
are you cowardly? Like, are you brave enough to admit that you don't like sticker, or are you just like pretend? Like, I don't know. I saw 20 billion TikToks of people joking about Stockholming themselves into liking sticker. I don't think that we are being crazy. Like, everyone was like, what is happening?
You know, I saw a tweet that was, I don't know if this was I don't think it was specifically in response to La Lisa, but it might have been in response to like a newer Blackpink song. But it was a tweet that was like, I don't know if it was serious or not. The person who was posting it was trolling it. But the original tweet was something along the lines of like, the new Blackpink song isn't bad. It's just like, so it's like beyond what good or something. It was like it like
It's just in a
exceeds
different
the
world.
parameters of taste or whatever. Like it is
Right.
It's not that it's a bad song. It's just a post good. I think that's what it was. It
It's
was like post good or something like that. And that's what that was immediately what I thought of when I heard sticker. I was like, this isn't a bad song. It's just post good.
Well, my first thought was like, I'm not
Because
kidding.
it's post music. Is it even music?
I don't know, but the day before the song came out, I was literally thinking to myself while I folded laundry. I don't know what brought it up, but I thought to myself, like, I don't know if I'll ever get to that corner to turn with NCT, like, because all you listeners that are N-citizens are always like, you're gonna one of these days we're gonna get you.
I mean,
And
I
know
thought
that-
I was gonna fall at one
and I
point,
thought
and I
maybe
didn't.
that day will come. And I was thinking about it literally the day before. Like, I wonder if there will ever be the day where I go, oh, fine, I'm an N-citizen now. And then that song came out and I said, nope, they're never gonna get me. They're never gonna get me. No, I can't.
Well, and you know what? It's just that, like, sometimes NCT does really cool experimental things. Like, Seventh Sense was awesome. But like, they usually promote 127. Like, that's like the main fixture of NCT. And I don't usually like the music that they make. It's noisy and strange, and I just like, my brain doesn't really like it. Even though there are moments in it usually where my brain is like, ooh, pretty, and then it changes into something that my brain says,
it
no.
always changes.
And then like even NCT Dream, which I like didn't initially listen to because I was like, aw, babies. But they made like fun bubblegum stuff, and even they're making noisy stuff now. So I feel like NCT 127 is like leaking into the other NCTs.
It just feels like a different problem. Whereas like with like my last SM holdover years ago was EXO, but I always liked EXO's title tracks. I just didn't want to get involved with the fandom.
Yes, that's
Whereas
a very
NCT,
different thing.
I never liked their title tracks. I like their B-sides, but the title tracks is who they are. That's what NCT is. So like, if you only get me in on the ballads that only have the vocal unit, that's not NCT.
True.
That's a small chunk of it.
That's true. And there's so many of them now that I mean, do a lot of their tracks and B-sides like only have some of them. Like on an NCT 127 album is like most of the songs not the full group.
I couldn't even tell you the truth, but I know that like on my phone right now, the only NCT songs I own are the like slow jam R&B ballads, which as far as I can tell are just like Do-young and Chen-li or whatever the like ones who sing are.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do units or not, but like the songs that I like don't have Taeyong in them. They seem to only be sung. But I can't speak confidently to know if they are if they're like 17 and do unit songs or not.
I don't know. I only have oh, this is from 2018. Holy shit. I only have Empathy. That's it.
Oh wow. Okay. I have
Because
more
it has Baby Don't Stop and Dream in a Dream, which is only 10.
Look at
you have quite a bit.
Quite a few NCT albums. But it's
Okay,
like,
what are your top NCT tracks? Because I literally only have NCT Resonance, one track. I have Nectar, which is a very dirty wavy song, and I bought it because it's a very dirty wavy song. And then I have NCT Empathy, but I don't have the whole album, I realize now, actually. why do I only have these? I only have tracks 2, 3, 5, 8, and 12.
What are they?
I have Boss, Baby Don't, which I never listen to.
yeah, Boss, Baby Don't
But I
Stop.
don't listen to Boss. Baby Don't Stop, Touch, Timeless, and Dream in a Dream.
I have all of those as well.
Why did
from
I
that
did I
album.
buy this whole album and then delete the
That's
rest?
like exactly the ones that I have from that album. Look, but I have
That's so
Yesterday.
funny.
I have
Why?
Yesterday.
Why?
You don't have
I don't know why I
Yesterday.
don't have the rest of this album. That's so funny.
No, but my favorite NCT tracks from their 2020 album, from Neo Zone, the second album, Elevator, 127 Fahrenheit, Love Song, and White Night. Those are all like R&B fuck jam ballads. And I don't know if they're the whole group or a smattering, but like of the whole 14 track album, I only have like these three slow songs.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
If someone would like to, if an in-citizen would like to make a playlist for us of NCT songs that you think that we would like, I would love to hear it. I
would
really,
too.
really would.
Because it feels weird and bad to me as a like
SM
hardcore SM stan that there's such a huge chunk of the company that is like such a big part of the company right now that I feel so disconnected from. Like when I was watching the New Year's special with my family at New Year's, half
like
the
all
stages were
NCT.
NCT stages. And my brother would be like, "Who's that?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. I don't know their names."
But you know what? When we watched I feel like when we watched some other, I can't remember now what it was.
Gaio when they did
No,
Resonance.
I think it was when we watched. Oh, yes. No. What I mean when we watched
the Madison Square Garden SM Town,
Yes.
and it was like all Super Junior, and we were like, we don't give a shit about Super Junior. Like maybe there will just always be one. There will just
maybe
always
will
be
always
a boy
be one.
group at SM that we just like can't.
But I guess
get
that's the
behind.
thing, is that like they are an SM boy group, and like the chorus of Sticker, it gives me
It's so
my
good!
It gives me my 4-part harmony that
Yes.
I want in an SM
And
song.
I can like hear Beck and Jongdae and Dio like singing
it.
that chorus. Like I can hear it.
So I don't know what the deal is.
And then it just like doesn't have a beat anymore. And I don't know what to do with that kind of shit, man. I don't know what to do with it.
And if you want to just say, "Oh, we're old and we won't ever get it," that's fine. I just want to know the
Fine, but
truth.
if that's the direction that music is going in, then maybe I don't want to be a part of it. That and these 2.5 minute long songs, man. What is
are all
with
the songs so
music
short?
these days?
All the songs are so short. They're so short. I'm trying to fill my time of my wretched existence. Like, play a song for 3.5 minutes, please.
2 minutes and 42 seconds is not long enough, Monsta X.
No, it's absolutely not.
Monsta X and Lil Nas X, both with the 2 minute 42 seconds. Maybe it's an X thing. An X factor. All right, we're just rambling.
Anyway,
now.
this was supposed to be the recommendation section, and we only complained about not understanding NCT.
Oh, to be honest, the reason for that is because it's the only thing that I knew that I've seen recently. I have been living under a rock for the past, like, what feels like 2 weeks, but was maybe only one. And the only new thing I have seen is Sticker,
Yeah.
because I am always intrigued to see an
course, you gotta
NCT. Like,
see
when I
it.
see a new 127, I click on it.
I
For
see.
morbid fascination, if nothing else. Do you have a recommendation?
Shit, I don't know.
I recommended a lot of Ace stuff. I recommend everything that Ace has ever done.
Everything
Even if it's
that
a
Ace
song
has
that I
ever
don't really
done.
like, you know what? Some of Ace's songs are pretty NCT-ish because they're noisy too. And but I don't care when it's Ace.
Yeah.
I'm such a biased bitch.
I know. I think that's just
I'm
what
sorry,
happens.
NCT. I'm sorry.
I think that's just what happens. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can't get everyone. Yeah, I don't
Do you
know.
know what? Ace only has 5. Ace only has 5 people. That's
5
really easy
people,
to get behind.
28 people. Come on. I don't know. I haven't listened to like anything new. I listened to the Purple Kiss album. It's wonderful. The Stacey album is wonderful. Like girl groups from last week, all killing it. Hudon stuff. I didn't think they were going to do a second week of promotions. They did a second week of promotions this week. Hyuna was sick. She didn't look so good at the M Countdown stage. Anyway, I'm glad they powered through it. She needs to fucking take a break.
She's got to take care of herself.
You know what I want? I'm just manifesting this and saying it on my podcast because when we say things on the podcast,
Things
they
come
tend to
true.
come true. I would like Hyuna to get a permanent job like Taeyeon is on Amazing Saturday right now because she so desperately craves attention and she needs it because she's been getting it consistently since she was 14. But she's chronically ill and I like don't think that she can keep dancing as much as she wants to, but I know she wants to be seen.
Yeah.
So like I would like it if she could just get like a job on
Being
a show,
a cast member.
so that she's like always around, but that she doesn't have to like dance till she passed. Like I'm worried about her and I don't want her to be sick, but I want her to get her attention and her clout, but I don't want her to be sick. So I would like it if she could get a nice panel job. That would be really nice.
I like it. Well, she and Dawn recently went on
Amazing Saturday. It's still not up. I've been checking it like hourly since Saturday. I can't wait to watch it.
I cannot wait to watch that. It's going to be so much fun because we know that Hyuna is a big Shiny fan. So like that's very exciting.
Yes, they did a ping pong dance with Key.
I know. I saw it. I saw it.
I love that because Donnie said in an interview recently that when he was a trainee, the only thing on his MP3 player was Shiny and that he looked up to them so much.
That's so cute.
And then somebody pulled up a clip, a really old clip of 4 Minute on Weekly Idol, and they asked them who their like ideal celebrity type was. And Hyuna just wrote Shiny, and they said which one, and she said all of them.
All of them. That's the correct answer, Hyuna. She's a real fan. That's great. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that. So maybe she will be so wonderful on that show that someone will hire
They'll
her.
ask her to come back. I know Dawn is going to be terrible. I cannot wait. I think that really tall wrestler guy like might actually get to eat this week because Dawn doesn't know anything. So like he might be the true weak link, but that will be really fun.
It will be fun.
And ooh, here's a thing just to say, an actual recommendation. It's not quite K-pop related, but I watched the first 2 episodes of Yumi's Cells this weekend.
Oh.
The most anticipated drama of a while, and Mino has a cameo in it, and I think it's so fun.
Okay,
I
great.
thought I would just like watch the 2 episodes that Mino's probably gonna be in and then like bail, but they really grabbed me with the premise. It's like a kind of Inside Out-y premise.
Oh.
Where the main character has all of these characters in her head that are her different emotions, like logic and love and stress and whatever. And they're all, so it literally cuts to computer animated, like little chibi things like in her head, getting her through her day or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm really intrigued by it. I think it's really fun and funny. And Mino is a side character. I don't know how big of a character he's going to be. He's a really big character in the first couple episodes, but I think it's because he's a setup for a distraction crush before the real male lead is going to be introduced.
Yes, from what I've seen in like sets on Tumblr, who I assume is the main girl, he will pass her off. He will set her up.
Yes, he
for
is
her
the
main
person
plot
setting her up with the main character,
but-
for sure. So anyway, if you need a new drama to watch, that seems to be like it's going to be a really popular one. It clearly has a budget. All the people in are really famous and popular. So I think it's going to... Yumi Cells. Check that out if you need a new drama.
Great.
All right, that's enough. We've been rambling forever. But sometimes we just got to get the K-pop off our chests.
We do, even if we're not listening to any new K-pop.
It's always there. It's always
If you want a
there.
recommendation for old K-pop, I've been listening to the Twice Fancy You EP. It's great.
It's
from
still
start
good.
to finish.
Hey,
So,
what do you know?
recommend. And it's also, I realized in listening to it, the second instance in which Twice sings about strawberry flavored kisses. And I just have to say, I've never kissed a boy who tasted like strawberries. I've never kissed a boy who tasted like
Strawberry lip
strawberries.
smackers? I don't know. Maybe.
Just saying.
Katy Perry told us girl kisses have flavors.
All right, we're done.
All right, we're done. If you would like to find us online, we are at AMA K-Pop Pod, basically everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, at gmail.com. Check out our linktree/AMA K-Pop. It's only AMA K-Pop there, but that's where you can enter the giveaway to get a free copy of Idol Gossip.
Yes.
You can
enter
find
now.
our YouTube, our Discord, our Spotify, all the links to find us. That is where we are. We are here every week, and we will be back next week
With something
with
new and
more
fun.
things. So goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Jonghyun, you're our inspiration.
Now fuck a zombie.
Focus on me.
Oh my god, Donghoon is enlisting in 2 days.
Shut up! No!
Oh no!
No!
That's why they did this album that was like such a love letter, because they're all enlisting! No! Donghoon! You're gonna
that's-
have to. No, he's gonna have to shave his beautiful hair!
Oh, his beautiful
That's why
hair.
he was growing it out!
Oh my god.
Donghoon, no! You're so sexy with your hair so long!
Oh, this is so sad.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god. Both him and Wow are already thick. They're gonna
I
get
know.
so much thicker in the military. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Ace.
Oh, Ace.